So I updated the mono black Crypt of Agadeem Eyetwitch deck to be not a persist deck, but just in on unearthing Baron Zemo and unearthing Klaw. I kind of just wanted to see how that is. That's really all this is like an unearth build. We're also playing Sephiroth now. Since we're an unearth build, Sephiroth really good with Supplier and Eyetwitch. And then I think the sideboard's even the same. Yeah, still playing the Witherbloom Charms on the side. They have a blue-white Angelus. I don't have an updated one. Maybe I should play an updated one. Probably have to look at this. Got a lot of the right pieces though. Okay, we can try this on 6 on the draw. I think I'm gonna put back the Trawler, cycle the Troll turn 1. Always nice to get the Crypt down turn 1, I guess. Do you like an Eyetwitch Soul Trader combo deck? We played it there. I wasn't a big fan of the Soul Trader stuff last time I played it. And I feel like yes, you could play Zemo. It's kind of nice that Zemo is a payoff for the Soul Trader combo because it lets you connive into your win, but I wanted to try without it. Be a little bit more higher power level. So against the control build, we mill no creatures, which is tough. I did like this Jeskai Stoneblade deck. I was kind of thinking I'd like to play an updated version of it. I'm glad that it's popping off. They're playing Meteor Sword, so they're playing pretty close to the build we were working on. Not sure how close. I think I'm just gonna 3 mana 2/2. You discard a card, which is not very strong. What was the first format deck you played? I started playing in RTR Innistrad Standard. I played a lot of that. Very scared of them looping the Meteor Sword with Felia, of course. And they discard Teferi Time Raveler. The difference between Namor and Sylvoon is if you attack with Namor, you get to make 5 tokens attack. Sylvoon's attacks is easily blocked. I disagree that Sylvoon is easily blocked. But yeah, maybe I don't even know if you like are engaging with what I said at all. But like, Namor is way better than Sylvoon, of course. Of course, that's the case. But the thing is, you could only play the one. You can't always have Namor. If you could always have Namor, it just would definitely be the better thing. But you can only play 4 Namors, and you cannot have it turn 3 every time. And so having the redundancy to like the good turn 3 is kind of the whole point. I don't know if you were responding to what I was saying, but that is like Sylvoon is the second base thing for the spot, and you're built around that good 3-drop. All right, I guess I'm just gonna discard Troll of Khazad-dm. I don't think they're playing bolts, but getting to 4 toughness seems fine. They evoke Solitude in response. Oh, I get to see an extra card also with the Troll discard. So they can't have Felia and Meteor Sword and keep both of them with the Claw trigger here. It is sad that they exiled the Zemo. Keeping in the yard would have been really good. Although it is good that they put the Solitude in the yard for my Emperor of Bones. All right, so they show me Meteor Sword. I'm going to take that. Maybe they just have Felia. But if they go Felia, Blink the Riddler, I can block the Felia with the Claw, then Emperor Solitude on the Riddler. So they Riddler Jolt 2. Does this deck's exclusion Messenger mean it's finally dead for real this time? I mean, Messenger can still sometimes be a combo card, I think. But in this deck, you just have too many 3s. You have other 3-mana creatures. I'm not encouraging you to feed your Messenger addiction, but I wouldn't say this deck exactly means it's dead forever. So do I want to play around another Ephemerate right now? I think we hold. They could have a removal spell. We might want to double adapt. Take 4 down to 17. And then they just pass the turn. Supplier is pretty nice. We all of a sudden have as much mana as we could ever want. We found a Sephiroth too, which is also nice. I guess I could Felly the Overlord, but the Overlord's coming back this turn. Let's just pass with our ability to like adapt a bunch in response. Guess attacking's fine. Did you do any tests with Mole Man? No, I just like the next time I play an Ice Steel deck, I'll play one Mole Man. That was kind of my attitude with it. Alright, they let the Overlord come back. Now what? Now they play a new Felia, so we're probably going to want to Solitude the Felia. Yeah, that Heart League looked really rough, unfortunately. We had a really good first game, and then like bowled a five times in a row after that or something. Okay, they let it happen. What about swapping Sylvoon for Riddler? I think Sylvoon is like significantly better than Riddler with no Ephemerate, no Frog, no stuff. And like the Concide Riddler is also just not very powerful. It's just much worse than Ephemerate Riddler. It's like kind of okay sometimes. I do think Sylvoon is the best you got, despite not being all that good. They have second Meteor Sword? What is this? Is it Mjolnir? Please no Umezawa's Jitte. Anything but Umezawa's Jitte. They put nothing into play. Was this a misclick? I don't know what's happening. Okay, I'm taking 4 down to 13. So I get a little bit punished for not sacking the Supplier in a turn, although I guess maybe that's not true since I would have milled the Eyetwitch, which I really am happy to have drawn. We get the Overlord trigger, that's great. They're gonna rebound Ephemerate. Or sorry, not rebound, just play Ephemerate. Oh, I can't get back the... I guess I'm thinking the Baron, but it is kind of awkward. I can't get back Sephiroth with the Archon here. Not that big a deal, I guess. So let's go activate 1 Crypt for 7. Play Baron, play Eyetwitch. Connive this into the yard. Sack the Eyetwitch for the draw 2. Decorum Dissertation. Make more mana. Play the draw 2. Connive, might as well. 5/5 Baron Zemo. Nice. Let's go floating 3. Do I want to sack? I think I'm gonna be okay. This is tapping for 10. I only have the one connive. Do I want to play Emperor of Bones now? I guess that's probably the best, just to be better against like a snare. All right, then also the Zemo's like online next turn, which is good. And Baron's a 7/7. We get to draw 2 cards every turn. They'll grab another. They're playing 2 Meteor Swords. Like, okay, I was only playing the 1. Maybe second sword's good. Now they can't activate it this turn. If I cast Baron Zemo, we're gonna probably cast a Flare, a Sephiroth, an Overlord, maybe a Troll. They play a second Stoneforge Mystic. They get a Mjolnir. They cast a Ragavan. I think we're doing pretty good here, chatters. Let's go ahead and dissertate. All right. I think I want to Emperor of Bones Klaw. Let's go to combat and get our ability to boast. We have our ability to boast. I think I'd like to get back Eyetwitch. They have 3 cards in the, or sorry, 3 life points. Why did I say cards? Okay. With 3 life points, I think I can kill them. I'm just gonna make a bunch of mana first before I exile a bunch of cards with the Zemo. So let's activate Zemo's ability. Let's get rid of 1 flare, both Unearth is 4, Thoughtseize is 5. I think I want to cast Claw, Troll. I'm gonna cast the flare. 2, 3. This is, I need 3 more mana value. It's getting kind of hard to see. I guess maybe I might cast Sephiroth. I don't know. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cast the flare. And I think the thing is I want to. Oh, you know what? The way I tapped, I can't Emperor on their turn. Yeah, the Sephiroth just should be lethal. So let's go cast Sephiroth. Oh no, but I put it on the stack too early for the flare. Shouldn't be a big deal, I guess. Okay, I can Legend Rule the Claw for an extra damage, and then I'll just also Thoughtseize them. Yeah, then I could get 2 damage off the Eyetwitch also. Not even counting the sacking it. That should be fine. Okay, I mean that was cool. That was cool. Against them, they should have like High Noons and Rest in Pieces and stuff, which is usually when you want the Witherbloom Charms. And against these kind of decks, you want this and not the Culling Ritual. So I think we'll be bringing them in. What are we cutting? Whole deck seems great. Always good news. Maybe we could go down to Baron. Just trim 1. Try to trim a Supplier. Could try trimming. I think I want to keep an Emperor's. Could try trimming a Claw. Claw seems pretty good. I think we need all the flares, need all the overlords. Maybe trim an Unearth. I tried Modern playing your old Arena Titans Brew. Cool. You played a Commander deck. Nice. I did like that deck a lot. That was one deck that I always kind of expected to be good and never ended up panning out. But I'm glad you're popping in. Glad you're still liking the stream. Alright, so let's supply a Stitch. Do I mill anything for Unearth? I mill an Eyetwitch. Might just like sack the Supplier to Witherbloom Charm end of turn. We'll see. Yeah, 40 mana and you cast the shit for free. That's kind of funny. Oh, they're playing Phantom. I like that the I like that the Stoneblade deck is catching on, and they're not just playing my list. It's like a real phenomenon here. Okay, I ordered some lunch as I've been doing on these challenge days, and it came in. I'm gonna go grab it while we wait for round 5 to start. Phantom number 2. If they target my Overgrown Tomb, I'll just float a green. Maybe draw in response for a higher chance to hit a land. Although I guess this is really bad if they kill my Supplier in response. We don't draw a land. That's bad news. We don't mill anything that's good to Unearth. I'm gonna have Flare, I think. Well, if I mill Zemo, then I would have Unearth first to get the Connive. I do mill a copy of Claw. I think I'm gonna Thoughtseize instead of Unearthing the Claw this turn. Okay, then let's take the Solitude, I guess. So I milled all of my charms. I only have 1 Crypt of Agadeem in the yard. Maybe I could Eyetwitch for the regrowth if I can get a green mana in play. They drew Riddler and I didn't take Ephemerate. Okay, now we're pretty dead. How many flares do I have left? I have 2 still. I also drew Stoneforge? Okay. Game 3. No, we didn't see any black cards out of Storm. I guess we're assuming it's just Prismatic Ending. Not sure. Still waiting on 4 matches before we start round 5 of the challenge. 3-1. Beautiful hand. Let's keep. I think I'm gonna lead on. Let's Surveil. It is a disaster if they Prismatic Ending. The game just kind of ends if I fetch Shock, play Eyetwitch, and they Prismatic Ending. It's just literally over. Don't know what I'm gonna learn for. I may just be rummaging. We'll see. Don't think I want the last Unearth. Supplier. I think we'll play Supplier over the Eyetwitch this turn. I milled a Klaw. And I also milled a Sephiroth. Okay, this is an awesome turn. Let's go. So let's go Unearth Claw. Look at their entire hand on turn 2. This is just like the nuts stream draw. So this is their entire hand. Yeah, I'll just take the Stoneforge Mystic, and then I'm gonna Unearth Sephiroth. Sack the Claw, draw a card. I should have kept that third Unearth, huh? What the fuck? Third Witherbloom's a really weird one. I haven't milled a Crypt of Agadeem. I think I'm still going to grab True Ancestry, maybe just to grab a land next turn. Weird game so far. Isn't it better to loot? I don't know. I feel like the Ancestry is pretty good to grab. Yeah, maybe looting was better. Oh, they play Stoneforge instead of Prismatic Ending. They grab Mjolnir, interesting. You know, sorry, I guess I just should have probably True Ancestry first. That was the whole point of doing this. Well, I draw Crypt of Agadeem, so I no longer have to really care. And we'll take the sword so that my Crypt of Agadeem can be online. Eyetwitch, Sack the Tower, Overlord, Boggart. Yeah, maybe. Probably any line was better than the one I took there. You gonna Mjolnir my Sephiroth, or did you draw another sword? They also may have drawn Ephemerate. You can go activate Stoneforge, hold priority, and Ephemerate. Wow. We get Thoughtseize bugged, and they take the stupid Phyrexian Tower. That's so dumb. Dude, this card asks for 7 mana. What are you doing? My opponent says, oops. I did have the True Ancestry to get it back for whatever that's worth. I don't know. Down to 6 also. But they never seem credited for it. They saw game 1. Opponent says 7 greater than 2. It's true, it's true. Yeah, Eyetwitch ain't the only one learning. I guess hardcast so you chomp makes sense. I guess I get a Claw. So let's make 14 mana. I think I'm gonna get this going almost for sure. I drew the Overgrown Tomb so I don't have to cycle for it. Let's just take a look at what's in their hand. Take the Solitude, probably. Yep. So now what? Okay, they concede is now what? Great. So we're only waiting on one match. I guess let's not join another league match here. If anybody's got a deck or anything, and that was a good time to take a look. I'm going to finish eating my lunch too while we wait for round 5 of the challenge to start. We're 3-1. We beat Reanimator, we beat Storm, we beat Prowess, we lost to Boros. Okay, we're on the draw against Obosh the Prey Piercer. I like having the Crypt in the opening hands. Let's give it a go against Obosh. The Archon version I tried felt really mid unless you specifically started Crypt first 2 turns. Just have those fast Archon Reanimator turns. Okay, so they are red, white, Obosh. I don't know. So I guess it's just like, is it the Hayashi Ponza deck? Does he not play price? So no Price of Freedom, no Cleansing Wildfire. Relic of Progenitus is very good against us. Very, very good against us. And we brick on the Overlord. A 5-0 with Mono Red Ponza, they called it Ruby Storm. Only changes I had the Boil and had a Lithomatic Barrage. How's Barrage been? Didn't think I'd like Marvel, but overall enjoyed the current editions. Me too. I wasn't super high on... Oh, guess should I have got the Swamp? I guess so. Guess we'll discard a card for them. I kind of thought that they would be still on some kind of like field, erode kind of build. Yeah, I've also liked Marvel. I think it's been fun. It's been good. Yeah, they discarded another desk. So I might be interested in using the Unearth and making them, or trying to make them relic to... they find a Stitcher Supplier. That's interesting. I wonder if they ever cast it here. Right, put it back in their hand. Alright, I guess I'll wait a turn. I could maybe get Dai Li Indoctrination if they put Obosh in their hand, or like for them putting Obosh in their hand. Maybe just the discard 2 could be good. Could also get Decorum Dissertation and try to draw a Swamp or Troll of Khazad-dm. So they unearth a research desk. I might cycle my Unearth into turn instead of trying to do the Force Relic pop if they are lower on these two. They hit 2 lands off the desk. This is coming in 2 turns and should be kind of a problemo for them. So they play the Ragavan with 2 cards in their hand here. They make me exile a card from my graveyard. Let's cycle the Unearth. Another Unearth, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and learn here. I'm just going to grab Ozai's Cruelty, the just discard 2. They got 2 cards in their hand. So I might be able to like get removal spells that are stuck in their hand out of there so that I can win the game with this Overlord. Now they could pop the Relic in response to keep a card, but then they would be exiling a research desk, which would be kind of okay with me. Okay, so they go ahead and they just discard their 2 cards. Their 2 cards are 2 copies of Unholy Heat, so was right about them being removal spells. A little bit weird to be on the main deck Relic Unholy Heat plan, but hey. I'm not here to judge the Mono Red Obosh deck. So they play a Fable that they just top decked. Taps a Relic. And they forget about Obosh, I think. Think they should have done that, or maybe research desk. It seems better than having the treasure. Troll is good, although if I draw a land, I guess I'm just going to hardcast it. Drew a 3rd Baron. I guess I'm going to Swamp Cycle. Maybe I can attack with Overlord next turn and pick a Troll back up. Start getting these Zemos out of my hand. The league tracker can now track for. Oh wow! Let's go, Dan. I didn't notice that that bug is not there anymore. So they drew a new card. They discard a Relic of Progenitus. Might have been a fine card to keep. Alright, then they unearth the desk. They pop the desk. From the desk, they reveal 2 Fable of the Mirror Breakers. They choose a Fable. Is desk only this turn? I can't remember. Till your next turn. I feel like they're probably playing Urza Saga. Like they may be doing the Blood Moon Urza Saga combo. Raj was great. Killed the Flip Tommy on the Kappa. Cool. You know, I might actually be playing. I have an Izzet deck that I was looking at. I'm like, I'm really weak to Kappa. Maybe I should be playing with Thematic Barrage in that one. Okay, then they pop Relic. Then they play a new Relic. Okay. So they're going to wait on the Fable till next turn, I guess. Then they pass back. Okay, so our turn 2 Overlord paying off here. We drew a Thoughtseize for turn. Finding another Troll to cast a Baron would be nice. I might want to wait on the Thoughtseize until they put Obosh into their hand. I found an Emperor of Bones and a Citrus Supplier. Let's go and take the Emperor. We found a Sephiroth in the graveyard we could maybe try to get back. They've got Relic of Progenitus, so you never really know. They block. Oh, they must have Lightning Bolts? So I guess I'm not going to Thoughtseize, assuming that they do have Lightning Bolt as the one unknown card. Be kind of tough, huh? Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, we are playing against Obosh here. I think we're going to be losing to this double Fable. Probably. Now they are going to have to pop this Relic. How does that last card bolt? Okay, I've drawn a Klaw. Let's go ahead and make them pop the Relic. I guess I would be happy with a double block or a single block. Do I just want to make a 4/4? Kinda. We'll discard one of their cards. I have 2 swamps left. Oh, until 1 left. This one got exiled. Only 1 left. I do have 2 more trolls I can draw to swamp cycle into them. They discard a mountain. Then they get to Relic here. I feel like Fable is being underplayed these days, Modern. I think it's mostly, like, I think Legend of Roku has replaced it in a lot of ways. Flame Slash. 4/4 Emperor dodging a lot of removal, not dodging Flame Slash. I guess we'll get the original token out of here. Although we're probably going to be losing to this combo next turn. Unless we draw a Flare, I guess. They put the Obosh in their hand, which you have the Thoughtseize for, but... Yeah, I guess I can still draw the, No, they just make a copy and they sack the copy. Okay. Let's go down a game. Tough game 1 here. Now... Keeping the green mana for these cards is going to be quite tough. I do think the Witherbloom Charms are probably still cards I'd like to board in. They kill Ragavan, they sack stuff in response to removal, and they can kill Relic of Progenitus. I think the Culling Ritual is not as good. I find myself like I want one or the other in a lot of matchups. It's kind of a weird sideboard plan, but it's kind of been my experience. How do you feel about these flares? I don't think they're very good. I think I would like to play probably 1 copy. Maybe 2. I don't know how big a deal Obosh is. I'm gonna say not that big a deal. Not be very confident in that. Maybe I trim an Unearth against all these relics. Seems okay. Opponent's playing a deck of the style of Im Hayashi. Always plays these red control decks. No love for Zemo. Thoughtseize Connive. There's a Blood Moon in play, brother. There's a reason that I had 3 Zemos in my hand on turn 12. What the fuck? I guess I'm gonna go to 5. Okay. Put back 2 Zemos. Oh, you wanted to Thoughtseize my own Zemo to get one single connive and yeah, I don't know, it doesn't seem very good. But it is something. Alright, I think I'm gonna go get a Surveillance. Agree with this. I'm not gonna play around Dash Ragavan. Not cute for the Pro Tour, no. If I play my Zemo, it is probably dead here. I think that's okay, because I want to cast it before they Blood Moon me. I've not played the Dimir Namor list. I believe that's what I'd like to play next. I posted 3 new decks in the box field for today. One of them is it's a Namor control deck that's not using Merfolk synergy. It's just a Dimir list, very similar style. One thing too is it's like I've liked Sylvoon a lot as like backup Namor, but Frog is like a much better Sylvoon, and so we're kind of leaning into that. And then beyond that, I have 2 new Loki builds, an Arayo Loki build and a Magna Loki build. So I want to wait on the Emperor to have a 4th land to adapt in response to another bolt. Crypt of Agadeem, very online if we find one of those. Eyetwitch looking pretty good in the matchup. Dude, Spikefield it's just that you play like 10 1-mana removal spells, you just always have to have the right one. It's a very simple formula. Just have the right one every time. So I've drawn a copy of Unearth, which I could go Unearth Baron, then play Emperor, maybe? Maybe I want to Unearth Boggart Trawler to just get rid of the Mistress Research Desk. Like, it seems like to me, unearthing the Baron into a hand that just definitely has more removal is not as wise as just stopping this 2 for 1. They both have 3 power. Getting my Eyetwitch Spikefield Hazard is so funny to me. I want to keep a card on top. I do keep a card on top. Then they stomp the Trawler. Again, I could have played around stomp. And they have a second Spikefield Hazard. I think we've found a bad matchup, chat. And I think that's okay. They find a Relic of Brigidus. Do we have to move away from whites because of Baron? I feel like the splash is free. It's not free. I can't have this conversation with y'all another time, but the splash is not free. It costs you a lot of good mana stuff. That being said, you can still play white. I don't know what you're cutting exactly. You could definitely play white if could help with the Unearth plan. The splash is just never been free. You have to cut a lot of really good utility lands. They have the Relic. Yeah, definitely a Hayashi deck. Alright, I'm gonna go to game or match 3 here. Okay, we do have a second untapped Black Saurus. We'll keep this, I suppose. But I was last seen playing Tron. I do have Fulminators in the sideboard that you get to play because of the Unearths compared to other builds. Although they're playing Ponza. It's our first time playing against Ponza this week. I was really hoping to play against it with our Merfolk deck that's playing a million billion. Our Merfolk deck that's playing a million billion basics. Did not play against it once, unfortunately. May still bring in Fulminator, I don't know. Crypt of Agadeem is an interesting draw. The Demolition Field up there, maybe I can try to bait the Demolition Field on the Trawler. Maybe I could just say that this will... Main deck. I cannot believe I've run into main deck Relic, main deck Rest in Peace for our first two matches today. I get to Thoughtseize it, but it's like, what the fuck? Is Namor now the number one strongest card in the set? I'm pretty sure Loki still is. I mean, like Namor has been our first trophy deck, but why are they main decking Relic over? I don't know. Or Rest in Peace. I would think almost for sure Relic would be better than Rest in Peace. Like being able to cycle seems so important, but maybe they just never run out of cards. I don't know. They're gonna path me. I went 3-2 yesterday, I think. Can I win through Rest in Peace? I mean, technically. I have the Witherbloom Charms of the sideboard, but it's also bringing in the green cards in this matchup is very weird because they kill your green land so well. They can hardcast the Solitude. I think I'll just take the. Although the path, like with the field, the path is going to be a guaranteed. Get me. Okay, I guess I take the path. Someone won a challenge with 4 Rib, 4 High Noon, and probably was the most metagame list I've ever seen. It's just, it's on like 4 is also just so crazy. Like, why not 3? Is 3 not better? I don't know. I'm getting too in the weeds here. I know. All right, let's Swamp Cycle. I guess I'm gonna get Mortuary since I'm likely gonna want to go like Sephiroth, sack this, get the draw 2 lesson. And just try to find land number 5. I do think High Noon is really good. Let's think about main decking High Noon in like the Vile Loki deck. Alright, let's get the Decorum Dissertation. I guess. Do I have a Troll? I do have a Trawler in the yard, so if I want to land next turn, I can get it off Overlord. Yeah, let's just graveyard this, try to find untapped land. My opponent's very likely going to go hardcast Solitude on my Sephiroth. This is Castle Ardenvale. Any thought on splashing black for Frog and Namor to replace Sylvoon? Look at the box field. a little ahead of you or right behind you. One of the two. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if I block with the Supplier, I can Baron Helmut Zemo. But yeah, that was my exact thought. Was like the formula of like 2 mana card draw creature, or like 3 mana card draw creature as like backup. Namor did feel pretty good, and we play High Noon, and I guess they're gonna Field of Ruin me too. High Noon pretty good against the Baron Helmut Zemo. Wait, they're not going to. I guess you're just going to upkeep me. You should main phase. I guess I could technically cast an instant. It's very minor. Maybe I'm never actually going to do that. Let's see what we draw. I draw a copy of Eyetwitch. I'm going to cast this. I'm going to Connive. This is my 1 spell this turn. I'm going to attack for 4, I suppose. But yeah, like Frog is better than Sylvoon, and then getting real creature removal is obviously nice. We draw another field for turn. I could maybe Emperor of Bones, Troll of Khazad-dm, and cast a Troll of Khazad-dm off of Baron Helmut Zemo next turn. Seems okay. Could you have boasted? So there's a High Noon in play, so if I boast, I can't cast anything because I've already cast a spell. I draw a Trawler. They also don't field me. Did they draw Solitude? Not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of this. Is Professor Dellenfell still modern playable? Still? I don't know. I never cast it. I played against it once and looked bad. He isn't wrong. Boasting just one troll probably is better than casting Twitch. Well, I couldn't boast until I cast the Twitch. I didn't have 15. I had like 13. Okay, so I guess we boast. 3, 7, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. A little off. Okay, there's 15. Opponent. Very funny to high noon this after I attack. Okay, so what are we casting? Spike, no. I could cast something. Oh, I could cast 3 things because they sacked the high noon. Spike, no, they say. Okay, I guess let's pick Flare of Malice, Decorum Dissertation, Flare of Malice, and Troll of Khazad-dm. Yeah, what were you thinking with the Spike, no? I forgot that they sacked the high noons. I could do this. This was one of the worst plays I've ever seen. Stack high noon after Baron attacks. Listen, it's a new card. You're gonna make some bad plays against new cards. I'm not trying to dunk too hard. Just funny is all I'm saying. I do like that these can kill some of the utility lands. Are they better than anything else? I don't know that I believe that. Maybe I'll play like 1 over Unearth 4. Seems okay. For some reason, I thought after the high noon sack I could only cast 1 thing, but. Okay, you know, it's great to win game 1 against the main deck Rest in Peace build. We ran into the main deck Relic, Mono Red Hayashi, into Ponza main decking Rest in Peace. I agree the Green Splash is very risky, but we need to be able to deal with Rest in Peace, right? I've liked Klaw a lot. I think Klaw is really good. Or, okay, maybe not really good, but good. I'm going to say good. Okay, having a basic in your opener is not amazing, but we'll keep this one. Did they have Kihira game 1? I don't think they did. I'm gonna not read too much into that. Some people, they just don't reveal Kihira game 1 to not give the info. Like that's just something some people do. It's something some people do. What can you say? You need to stay closer to the mic. I may be positioned kind of wrong actually, because I've been having some issues with it. Because it's kind of dangling a little bit, and I can't. I guess I just need to order a new stand, but the stands are so expensive, and I just got this one, and I'm really annoyed I already have to buy another one. I guess I'm going to go Swamp Cycle, grab Overgrown Tomb, play Crypt Tap. I guess I didn't need the main phase of Swamp Cycle. I just want to be able to get this back with the Overlord next turn potentially. I don't think we drew a Phyrexian Tower last game, now that I'm thinking about it too. Could maybe... Let's see, they do have a Path to Exile. I guess I'm going to go play Baron. Try to make them path it, then try to hardcast Overlord next turn. They can't field. I might lose my ability to Witherbloom Charm. I only have 1 swamp left in the deck as a Surveil land too, which is a bit awkward. Oh, I guess they could just price a freedom. Forgot they had a price. Okay, so we're out of basic. So maybe I'm gonna go like sack my Overgrown Tomb in response to Field of Ruin next turn. Or if they path, I guess I'll Witherbloom then. Although it would be nice to do it in response to the Demolition Field. I've been playing Wraith. Yeah, I used to always play Wraith of this archetype, and I've been liking cutting them with Boros and Ponza being, or so Boros and Prowess being so popular. But I did used to always play them. It's also good with Klaw, so you know maybe I should be back on them. Okay, well it's nice I can Witherbloom Charm this. Two Rest in Pieces dealt with. Well, self-mill I can see for basics being tough. Yeah, it's tough to add another one with the splash. It's tough to forgo the splash as well. Everything is kind of tough. All right, let's Overlord. I think instead of just casting Claw, I might even double impending. Maybe that's bad into the Wrath. Okay, we'll take the Supplier. I think we'll just cast Supplier. Nice healthy graveyard now. They may path my Eyetwitch. We'll see. Buried Alive Demigod. How many other single card enablers for Baron are there? I challenge you to find another. I mean, that's it. I mean, the thing is, Baron's kind of a single card enabler for itself. Not demo fielding into Rip seems weird. Yeah, they probably just missed that they could. I think that was probably just a mistake, if I'm gonna guess. Let's say no to this guy. So we do have some Trawlers and Towers. We could top deck to hardcast an Overlord. Otherwise, we'll probably play a Claw this turn. Don't know what we're taking. There's Emperor of Bones. I know they have a Path Exile, so I'm gonna Claw them this turn. They take 2 down to 15. Witherbloom Charm and the sideboard cards for grinding matchups. Kind of. It's like Witherbloom Charm is really important because all of these white decks, they have some combination of like Rest in Peace. This is a road, not path, which I guess is kind of the same. So I guess I'll take the erode so that I'll be able to Emperor Bones them. So it is for the grinding matchups, but it's partially because like all the grinding matchups have hate cards for you. And so it's like the little decks you want the Price of Freedom, or so you want the Culling Rituals for, and the big decks you want the Witherbloom Charms. It's a bit weird. So they may Wrath the Skies X equals 3 here. I guess I'd probably get Ozai's Cruelty. And so it's nice that Witherbloom Charm is also like against Demolition Field or Price of Freedom, you can sack a land, draw 2 cards. Their red card was the Avengers Disassembled, which honestly they probably should have cast here instead. Oh, they didn't kill my Claw? That might not have even been on purpose. Oh, they just have another Wrath. Okay. So their plan is to Wrath the Overlord also by sandbagging some energy. But now I'm going to get to Ozai's Cruelty them to take the Wrath. So this may have backfired for them. It was on field too. So now they have no cards. They do have a Kihira still in their hand. They do have a Castle Ardenvale that is Lord of the Rings tier. I think that's Lord of the Rings. I don't fucking care. We draw a copy of Thoughtseize. I do have a Trawler in the yard, so I guess we'll be... I guess I'm just going to go Impending Overlord, Trawler, Impending Overlord, probably. Does that make sense? It's gotta be Trawler. Maybe instead I go tap Trawler and I Thoughtseize my opponent, so if they have another removal spell, then I can still Emperor of Bones, Baron Helmut Zemo next turn. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 is Thoughtseize, so I guess that seems like a plan. I was not counting the Baron, of course, since that'll be out of the graveyard. Are you going to chump block the 2/2? No, there's no way that's correct. You would just make another one and trade next turn, right? Does this mean they drew Wrath? I don't know. I'm going to Thoughtseize them. Path to Exile. Okay. So the plan of take the removal spell worked. So now we need to fade Price of Freedom, Field of Ruin, instant speed removal. I guess that is a lot of stuff. Not killing the land is more egregious than the Mind Rot. Yeah, with the Avengers Disassembled. I agree. So they pass. They have a pause in my upkeep. Do I hardcast Overlord? I may not get another chance. I guess the upkeep pause maybe I shouldn't read too much into. Let me go ahead and hardcast Overlord because I could with the tower I could threaten double activation. Opponent, you are main decking Rest in Peace. Why is this card in your deck? You're main decking Rest in Peace. Okay, we found the right line. Did not mill a creature. Biblical levels of greed. It's for Storm. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Hmm. I take it's also good against Cascade. Not that there's like no Cascade though. Like I don't really know what happened. So I kind of feel like I'm gonna mill myself out as I attack with these overlords into the castle. I do still have the Fulminator Mage somewhere. I mean I'm like 50-50 almost to find it next turn, I guess. So I drew a Trawler. I have no creatures in my graveyard. One Baron, I guess. I did not find one. I guess I'll take a Trawler. The Connive is not optional. Okay, I guess I'm gonna cast Baron. I'm gonna play Trawler down to 10. I'm gonna cast Improve Bones. If they top deck Wrath the Skies, we'll scoop the match. Maybe. I guess I want this in the yard for the Improve Bones. I'm doing pretty good against Avengers Disassembled. I have 11 cards in my deck. No. Fuck you. No. No! Why? Okay, I'm not gonna scoop the match. It's the third one, right? It's the third one. Maybe I am. I don't know if I can beat this unless I draw my Fulminator. Alright, let's go to game 3. Maybe I board in... No, I don't want to board in a green card. Can I board in any of these? Don't think so. Chalk could get there. Can't get there against the castle. Maybe I do want a second. I'm going to play a second Fulminator. Oh, too late. I think I should have played a second Fulminator. One of the card of all time. Alright, I am on a mulligan to 6. I guess I'll put back the Swamp. Do I get my... I guess I get the Overgrown Tomb. I can take Rest in Peace with the Thoughtseize, right? Oh, you know what? Sorry, I guess I should have gone Surveil into Dai Li Indoctrination next turn. This way, I could have had the Overgrown Tomb still in the deck. I think that would have been better. Not the biggest deal ever, I guess. Suppose I could also... Yeah, no, I need to do that so they can't just kill my Overgrown Tomb before they Rest in Peace me. Of course, they have the Rest in Peace. And we've had the Discord spell for it all 3 games. Had to do a little bit of extra work on that one, I guess. They play the field. They kill the tower instead of the tomb, which is interesting. I think it's good to get an impending Overlord. They do seem like they just come down in these games, right? You can get an Eyetwitch back, which would be fine. You can also get a Baron. They have an Erode in their hands, so let's get an Eyetwitch. Only have 2 basics left in the deck, by the way, and they've got a million. Get basics out of your hand cards. So imagine they go field. Maybe they go field plus Erode. Just get all the basics out as soon as possible. They know I have 4, obviously. And they have double Price of Freedom still. They don't. I don't know why you wouldn't. Why you need to upkeep this? I guess Cling to Dust. Not a huge deal, obviously. Do they cast the Erode now? Erode destroying is a big problemo, I guess. Okay, we'll cast the Claw. They have to show 3 of their 6 cards. Oh boy. Play more basics, idiot. This is my fault. How is it? I literally did not build this deck. Not my fault. I played Stock Trudge with Squirrel Girl. No, but Squirrel Girl hasn't been testing very well in other builds, so I'm kind of just off of it. How crazy cut fetches for 3 tombs. And cut a mortuary for a swamp. You could. I agree. The way you beat this deck is like usually in the mana base, and that seems like a fine way to do it. So they're going to erode my Sephiroth. And then I'm just going to be totally destroyed by them having... I guess they only have 1 more Price of Freedom that we know about, right? I'm probably grabbing the discard 2 here. Could also loot away an Overlord, maybe. Okay, I guess I'll do that. I drew a Trawler. I'm going to wait on the Trawler so they can't just field it. I want to be able to make sure I get my mana. So deck added Kid Loki to Professor deck. Yeah, we were talking about doing that there too. I think it's a cool addition. Do I play the Trawler? Don't think I can. How Shang-Chi plus Cub works? You get a regular mana in addition to the 2 mana only mana. Yeah, if we adding the extra Overgrown Tombs would go a long way towards like this Witherbloom Charm plan being good against them. I guess that's the card we play this turn. Well, they just get to field. Yeah. Do I have an active Zemo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite. Okay, so I guess I'll be playing Fulminator. Maybe I just don't sack Fulminator. Maybe we just have 2 2/2s in play. Okay, let's do that. And a 5/5. Although I guess if I kill a monastery, they can't Wrath X equals 3. Oh, they can't They can Wrath X equals 4 with the land. Okay, we'll kill one. Maybe I should kill the field, but I just don't have a target for it right now. This also could turn off Brotherhood End. To draw an Earth and kill the other one, maybe. Okay, they named white. I do have a Trawler I could pick up if this lives. Right. Okay, so we are kind of all in on my opponent not having a Wildfire, not having another removal spell. It's kind of tough because that's like their whole deck. I guess I'll just target this now, so I at least get it if they top deck Graveyard Hate. Plays the land. Well, I guess I get Overlorded back. Very unlikely to win this one. No reason to play this into the field. How's Claw being a legend come up as being a problem? It actually came up as an upside once. It came up as an upside where we were able to legend rule and unearth. Okay. 2 super duper ugly nightmare matchups in a row. I do think I just I'm gonna pivot over to Arayo Loki.